Female skeleton? Yeah, Angelina is frickin' skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, babe. You were echoing. You probably need to get your headset. All right, so thanks everyone joining the show. Thank you to Beach for his little rated R intro thing that I threw in there that he had made custom for this show since we were talking about Angela Jolie. So thanks for everyone joining us. We're at episode 50, Player Pass. Thank you for joining us, Blue. How are you doing today? Yeah, now that I'm muted.
Yeah. That's got to be some button to have in a marriage, huh?
Yeah, she already gave me the first sign. That was the first one. So Alban, how are you doing today?
I'm all right, bro. I'm all right. Happy to be here.
Nice to have you here. Nice to be here. Andrew will not be here. He is doing family day. So shout out to Andrew and hope he has a great time with the family. So if you've never watched the show before, it is a movie review show. We have the panel. Normally it's 4 of us, but there's 3 of us today. We also welcome you to make suggestions and thoughts on the right-hand side on the YouTube channel. If you're watching this via Facebook, click on to the YouTube link and watch it that way, and I'll be able to see your comments. And I'm able to post things up like so when people are over here. So able to post people's thoughts of the movies, and as we're reviewing it, then I open up the panel to anybody that would like to join. So people that would like to join can jump on the panel and tell us in their own words their thoughts of the movie. So thank you.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yep.
I know I married you, but damn, you're cute.
Oh, yeah, I am. I can't help it. So, thank you, baby. Look, she's like buttering me up. I'll take it.
Yep.
It's
coming.
So,
Telegram.
Yeah. I guess so. Heel, thank you for joining us, buddy. Roger, Eddie, we've got a lot of our regular people watching on our YouTube channel. Daldum, thank you for joining us. Michael, got lots and lots of Patty D. So thanks for everyone watching. And we also have a Telegram chat room, which I have the link down below. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't find the links, open up the thing below. It has a little arrow and it shows you the information. I have hyperlinks. Telegram is a messaging app where we have a group that you're able to join, and you can vote on what movies we have to watch for the following week, as well as rate on the movie. Is it a player pass? So I think I've pretty much laid out the groundworks. What's the show's about for people that may be new, which, you never know. Someone might be new. So we're first, before we go to reviewing the show, I'm going to go through the tabs to take a look at the movies that are being voted on, because we're doing 2 movies for next week.
Yep.
Due to so many movies were released this past week that we don't want to have a humongous backlog of movies to try to watch. We're trying to watch current stuff. So we don't want to have such a backlog that it pushes everything back and we miss a good movie. So we're going to do 2 movies next week. That will not be the normal thing. We're going to try to stick with 1, but we doing a special thing for next week because there's so many movies up. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and I will, Alban, you can let me know, make sure I'm doing this correct if I do something. All right. Okay. So I got that. Share my full screen. Boom.
Yep.
All right. So this is the movie we're going to talk about in a few minutes. These are the movies. I'm going to just go through it to show you the IMDb thing so that you're able to get an idea of the movie. I'm not going to talk about the movie. Sometime Other Than Now is a movie that is on the list. Great White, a horror flick. That is one of the movies on the list. American Fighter, which is just been, I guess it's been released recently, Alban.
Yeah.
I see that.
That's released. Yeah, a lot of the movies that you'll see here on IMDb lately, I guess they were still working on them before the pandemic, and now the pandemic's over, and now they're, either finishing up the movie or and they're being released.
Okay.
So that's I guess one of the reasons why we see these numbers, because even in the numbers, it's all different for all different platforms. Whether it be IMDb or Plex or the Trakt.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
different.
All right. They got Comeback Trail, which is a comedy.
With De Niro.
Yeah, hey, there's a lot of big ones in this one. When I watched Tommy Lee Jones, Morgan Freeman. I was looking through. I watched the trailer. And again, if you have Telegram, Alban put the hyperlinks to all the trailers for each of these movies.
Yeah.
So you're able to go right down the list checking out the trailers.
Yeah.
Hey, just so we're clear, you're echoing right now. The whole time I was muted.
Who was?
I was.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't think it's mine.
No, because I heard you fine. Normally, if
I maybe I need to check my settings on my headset. Okay, Paper Tigers. Here Today. Little Billy Crystal action.
Yeah, and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah. Wrath of Man with old Jason Statham. Finding You. Which I don't know any of those.
You didn't watch all the trailers?
Yeah, but I can't remember who was in that one.
Who? I don't think it was anyone special, but it was like she was a violinist or something. That's the one.
Okay. Cruella with Emma Stone. And The Marijuana Conspiracy. So those are the movies that are on the list for voting for next week. So, and you had 2 polls, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are.
You can vote. It's 2 different movies for next week. So we'll have 2 of those movies by the end of the show. We will tell you what movie we picked, or what movie you picked, or whoever voted. Okay. Yeah, I did hear my echo. I don't know if it's Alban's, probably his expensive laptop that's probably echoing.
My laptop is affecting your echo.
I love how Todd likes to blame everybody else but himself.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check my headset for this. So, okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the show. We're going to get started with the movie for this week, which was, hold on. There we go.
Those Who Wish Me Dead.
All right. It's Those Who Wish Me Dead. Let's put this in here. I'm going to put the banner. So in case, we will have spoilers on this. So if you've not watched this movie, you've been warned, and it's you may get in trouble, or we may ruin the movie for you. So who would like to be first on this? Any takers on this, or all right? Alban threw his hand up.
Yeah, I'll go. You know me, I don't mind going first.
Okay.
Honey, are you going back to showing us, or no?
Oh,
there we go.
Hi. Where to begin with this movie? I liked it and I didn't like it. I liked it because I do like Angelina Jolie. I'm one of those people. As much as Todd and Bloom must, we're talking about how skinny she is, but
I like her too.
Huh? You do like her or don't? You do? Okay. There was this. I don't know why we've been grilling a lot of movies pretty bad of late, but here she is, a smoke jumper, and you have all these people jumping in the smoke, and they're standing in the smoke and not really wearing much of anything. I think it bugged me when she first fell out of that that pole thing there and landed on her back. Okay. I figured, okay, Yeah, I figured, okay, well, let's just get her to a hospital. Some notes. She gets up and does a Rambo. I um, there were just so many things. The lightning. When she's running through with this kid, and you know, she got zapped. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. you know, it's no one gets like a near miss. Okay, it's she got zapped. Okay, she should have been dead. Um. Uh. Uh, the raging fire that's completely out the next morning. I had a problem with it. Uh. And then through the whole movie, they, okay, that the father found something that and they really never said what it was. So it's like you really wasted my time and didn't, say anything. Blue, do you know something? Because you were shaking your head. No,
No,
or
I agree. Like you never find out what it was.
right? Okay, because I thought I missed
Well,
something
he
all of
said
a
there was a
sudden.
lot of people that were going to be implemented.
Yeah,
He
but I mean,
said
they
that
don't tell you
I
what
mean,
it was. Like
yeah.
he reads it, and it's like, or she has his face, and that's it.
Hmm. Oh, the other thing that bugged me, how the Tyler Perry gets off scot free. He was like, like in the middle of the whole thing there. What happened with him? It was just it was disturbing to me. Um, I just don't know why they didn't finish the movie up, properly. Uh, you know, uh, that's about it for me because I know everyone out there is going to have a lot to say about this movie. I figure, so I'll leave the rest to everyone else.
Todd, did you want to go next?
Sure, I can go. Um, uh, it wasn't as bad as I thought or expected. Maybe that's how I was thinking that it was going to be really bad, but
I
it
think
wasn't.
I think I started that ball rolling for you.
Yeah, you said that you actually had to turn it off. So, um, uh, I didn't find it horrible. I think
Honey, you're echoing like crazy. Just
I
so you know.
know that I can hear it in my own head. Hold on a second. It's audio. Yeah, I'm turned off.
Remember the days when I first started with audio problems?
Oh,
It's like it was yesterday, Alvin.
Uh,
hold on. I can't mute myself. Hold on a
no,
second.
Just go ahead.
But yeah, I can hear it in
but
my
the
head.
sad thing is, I don't hear it. So.
Well, I think it's because I did some settings and I was trying to where there's some settings for this headset, and I probably jacked it up.
It sounds okay
Wait,
now.
wait, now I don't hear myself.
Yeah, you sound
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you, Alvin. All right, so it wasn't me. All right, so no, it just messed. So I was expected to be a worse movie than it was, and it wasn't that bad. Uh, the I thought I found a few places kind of funny. There were some parts of it that were a little bit confusing. I wish I when they were tracking the family, the guy, the father and the kid, they were the killers were tracking them. I wish he would have pulled up find my iPhone, because they had the dad's laptop and he went on the computer on his laptop and did it. The hitman went on it, and I wish he'd have had that, because it led. They guessed where he was going to his son-in-law's, so they guessed that they were going to go to Montana, and they guessed where they were going to be at what time and at the perfect timing. I think it would have worked. That would have worked out if I would have seen him have the laptop, and it would have uh he had that find my iPhone, and he was able to track that kid's phone. Like the dad throw the phone in the back seat and says no more phone, and throw it in the back seat, and it then he could have been pinging, and I'd have been like, okay, that makes sense. But okay, so that was a little bit bothersome. The lightning thing, all right, I've lived where there's lightning. I have never seen lightning hit, 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 all like over and over, like it was following them. But did you notice that after it hit her, because it did hit her, because Andrew said it didn't hit her, but she burnt her shoulder, because remember, she made the little boy turn away, her
Yep.
shoulder, and then her feet. Her feet were burned where the electricity went through her body back into the
Yep.
ground.
Mhm.
But once the lightning struck her, I guess the lightning was happy. It was like Zeus said, "I got you, bitch." You know, it's like it kept striking until it hit her, and then then it was okay. They could sit there in the field with no problems. I kind of laughed when it hit her, and I did think that exact thought about I got you, bitch. So. I don't know. With Angela Jolie, her acting is just a little funky to me. That's the only issue I have. She has this, I feel like this non-emotional thing that I just get that vibe off of her, where she's hiding all of her emotions for whatever thing she's got going on. When Blue talked about the thing about the little boy, um, so Angelina Jolie is a mother in real life. I don't think as a real life mother she would have spoke to that little boy that way. But then I thought maybe she's trying to show that she's not a mother in the movie.
Well, she was. Her kids died. That's how this whole thing started.
No, those were some other kids. Those were just some kids. No,
yeah, they were just other kids. Yeah,
they were just some kids. She needed to save them. That was not her kids.
I thought they were hers.
No. So she wasn't a mother, nothing. So I was trying to think, well, maybe they're trying to show she has no motherly instinct to knowing what's right and wrong. She just wants to be the cool kid. So I thought that the movie was good, decent. There was a lot of places where that just doesn't make sense. I did like when the survivalist shot the guy in the face with the wasp spray. I thought that was good. And burned his face, but then he was pretty tough because he lasted a long time. Movie overall, I thought was good, not great. I think that 6.0 that I saw by IMDb is about where I would put it, maybe even a 5.8, but not horrible. What it did make me want to do is I cannot wait for Yellowstone now that I got to look at the Montana sky and the Montana mountains and all that stuff. I'm ready for Yellowstone season 4. What are we at? Season 4? Oh, but not. Did you watch that TV show?
I haven't. I haven't watched it yet. Everyone keeps telling me, but I have too many shows to watch.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. That it just made me, because Montana is a very beautiful state. So I thought beautiful, looked picturesque, lots of scenery, but yeah, it was all right. But but not a horrible movie. So all right, Miss Blue.
Well, I didn't like it. I like Angelina Jolie. I usually love stuff she's in. I thought she was great in Maleficent. I thought she was fantastic. We were talking about Hackers. It was like one of the first things I ever saw her in. Gia, Salt, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I usually find her solid, her acting. I was just embarrassed for her. It was like, it seemed like they were at like sort of like an outdoor town hall meeting and she's all drunked up. And I'm like, okay, this is embarrassing. And then she decides to, all drunked up, get in the back of a truck and throw on a parachute and then wipes out the bush. I was embarrassed about that.
I don't think that was a town hall meet. Wasn't that firefighters that were graduating?
I don't know.
They were firefighters that were like fire jumpers.
Anyway, there's a cop there, and they're yelling stuff. It was just I was embarrassed for her, to be honest. As an older woman, I'm like, oh my god, what do you think? You're like 19, like you're fucking 55 years old. And then the way she talked to the kid, oh yeah, it was like it would just gross me out. The kid, in my opinion, was too young for conversations with this older woman in the dark, in talking about swap and spit with kids, like with girls. I was like, oh, that's just feels inappropriate. At that point, I turned it off. I'm like, and I actually said out loud, I can't do this. But then we picked it for the movie of the week because I'd watched it before it was picked, so I actually had to go through and watch it. Now, what did I like about it? I liked the dude from The Walking Dead's wife. Thought she was awesome. But another thing I didn't like about it was the two hitmen. One's Irish, Aidan Gillen, he's Irish, and Nicholas Holt's British. And I found their American accents horrible. Like, then why didn't you just leave them with their normal accents? I have no idea what they were thinking. And they were just, especially Aiden Gillen. I've seen him trying to do American accents before, and he just cannot pull it off. Like, he was great in freaking Game of Thrones, but in this, like, I mean, because he had a British accent, but he's Irish. But they annoyed the shit out of me. That most of the stuff in this annoyed the shit out of me. Angelina Jolie did absolutely nothing for me. It felt like when the movie was over, I was like, okay, that's it. Like, what happened to the dude from The Walking Dead? Did he die? Was he dead there? They kind of leave you like you don't really know. Like,
well, I think he was dead.
Are dead. Yeah,
he was dead because she says there's no need to rush.
That's what I mean. It was like it felt like things were just like that should have been an emotional moment, and it wasn't. It was like, hey, no, yeah, okay, well, no need to rush. He's already dead. Like, that's your freaking husband, dumbass. Like, or weird. I don't know. I know she's a survivalist, but the fact that she wasn't balling or and the fact that they survived that, I don't know how that didn't go through and take out the timbers underneath the tower, crashed in.
All right. So I did think the same thing, but the girders were made of metal.
Well, that
just saying.
That heat, the rest of the box would have been they would have been fried.
And I mean,
they would have been dead.
And I mean, considering this is like these are people that are all like go jumping into fires. There was none of that. There was no firefighting excitement. Like, it was her with these guys drunk and her parachuting out of truck. But it would have been cool that it was them on the ground shoveling in the beginning. Like, give us some action sequences at least to show that she's kick-ass, because she didn't look kick-ass at all, standing there shoveling and watching his kids get swept up in the fire. It was like, I don't know. It did not do it for me at all. Will I watch it again? No, I will not.
And I just want to say, like, right there where the tower is, I think it should really all be open. Why would you have any trees near it for it to fall on the tower, near the tower? I just couldn't understand that.
Yeah, it was. I mean, and of course the guy starts a fire that rages right straight to her and where the kid is. Like, what are the chances of that it didn't go the other way? Or you know what I mean? Like,
well, I did think it was ironic that they started the fire, but one of them died by that same fire. I thought that was kind of a twist.
Well, and I mean, they all would have died of smoke inhalation. Like, that's just what would have happened.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't know why up in that tower there wasn't anything, for to help a person that's inhaling smoke. What the hell is
they had oxygen.
They had oxygen masks in the tower.
Because remember, they were full of ash.
They put them on.
They
did. But it was just, I don't know.
They were sitting outside.
It was all over the place, this thing, and with I couldn't have cared less if they had it drowned in the river trying to outlast the fire. Like, it didn't do it for me. I'd give that one a 4.
I don't know. I heard bonfires are like catnips for teenage girls.
I love bonfires. I love the smell of bonfires, except the next day, especially if you're drinking and you wake up and you smell your clothes and you smell then it grosses me out.
Well, but you see, bonfires, catnip for girls. I saw
that.
That's what Angela Jolie said.
It's you swap and spit.
Next thing you're swapping spit with a cheerleader. That's what happened.
Next thing you know, she's billying up to him at the hey, it's cold out here.
Now you're getting gross.
Well, it's just the fact that she was so childish in the beginning made me grossed out with her the whole way. Like, it was just this. Like I said, I was embarrassed for her. And as an actress, I think I would have went like, hey. Shit, because apparently it's based on a book, I think.
I think so.
All right, wait. So hold on a second. All right, so did you guys see that? Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. All right, so watch. Look at you talking about the trees are not right there. They're small trees near the tower.
All right.
So not big trees, and also. The only thing I wondered about that whole thing is, so the fires like that move pretty quickly, and so I can see where that wouldn't burn, but the heat and that kind of issue that I thought maybe would catch the tower on fire, but maybe
when her and the kid are fighting that guy, in the bush, and the fire's right there, like it would have. They
didn't have to hurry then, did they? Oh, okay. All right. Let me take this off. We got some people. I went ahead and posted the link in there. So anybody that would love to join the show, will be able to that. Look at Daldum says she loves a bonfire at cottage time. All right, so we got Roger and Eddie.
How's it going this week, you guys and lady?
Good, lady. Good.
Awesome. This is one of those movies that I don't hate it, and I don't really like it at all either. At all. It has so many plot holes that you guys already noticed. One that I'll point out that you didn't hit on yet. When Littlefinger makes the guy from The Walking Dead Trakt somebody who's not bleeding profusely in the dark.
Yeah.
In the forest, in the dark. Freaking possible. Just, if y'all have never been in the forest, that shit's Hollywood. That doesn't work. And I thought Angelina Jolie's acting was probably the worst of anything I've ever seen her in. She was just wooden. It was a bad role for her. I don't know why she took the role. She doesn't need the money, It's just, I don't understand why people make the decisions they do with their careers. But on the same token, for more than half of America, they're going to like this movie if they watch it, because they're not into it for plot or anything like that. They just want to see stuff blow up.
Are you saying Americans don't have any taste? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh. I think the movie was made in Canada.
It probably was. In Canada. It probably was.
Everything in Canada does not matter.
Yeah,
we made American viewers liking it.
Yeah.
No, they made it there to help the Canadian economy, and this way,
and the U.S. dollar goes so much farther there. Too,
right.
so.
Right.
Okay, well, wait till we cut off your energy source and let's see.
No, it has to come through Alaska first. You see.
Whatever.
I love Canada Blue.
I know you do.
No, I like Canada also. I miss going up there.
Hey, Aubin, I'm not the one who said that American viewers suck.
I did. Roger. That was me. I'm actually raising my hand. It's right there by Bubble's head. You just can't see it. But anyway, I would still probably recommend this movie to some people.
See, it wasn't enough action for me. Just wasn't.
There wasn't enough. And the only good acting in the whole entire thing was the survivalist black lady, John Barenthal's wife. She's the only one that acted it all in the movie. Yeah, and I throw in my 2 cents as, why the frick was Tyler Perry in it?
Yeah, I know.
He's trying not to be typecast, I think. I thought he does his movies. I think he was just saying, "Hey, look I can be cast in some other thing, and I can do something different. I can be a bad guy."
Somebody says, "Let me have Tyler Perry in my movie so I can get all these other people to watch it."
Yeah, that could be too.
Yeah.
But that's about all I got. I mean,
Tyler Perry played Alex Cross, right? He did some Alex Cross movies.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman used to do Alex Cross, and then Tyler Perry took over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good in those.
But I think that's all I got to add for this week's show.
All right. Thank you, Roger. Eddie, welcome, my man. Look at another Canadian.
Another one. Yeah, another one's around here. Okay, I think we're just talking about Tyler Perry. I think the reason why Tyler Perry was in there, I think part of this movie was filmed in his studios. Because he owns studios. I think it's 13 studios.
He does.
So maybe part of it was born there. I don't know. Okay,
maybe he got to be I wonder if he's part of a producer of it. So, kind of double dipping.
Yeah, it could be. But, okay, this movie, do I really like it or did it suck? There's two, okay. If I say it sucked, it sucks. No, there was a lot of potholes in this movie. The things that I really picked up was when the fire started coming down. It was fire all over the place, and all of a sudden you see the fire is going downhill. Usually fire goes uphill; it doesn't go downhill.
Right.
Okay, and then when Angelina Jolie and the boy jump in the river, and they're there, and they say, okay, well, get under the water, then lift up and get a breath. With all that fire around there ain't no oxygen. So what is it going to be sucking? Smoke? The watchtower they had, okay, it was built on angle bars. Angle bars, I think they're very thin and very fragile. With the amount of heat there, they could have distorted it, and just one of those legs distorts, and the whole tower goes down. Nothing happened, after everything's gone. And even though the tower, where it was placed in a valley. It wasn't placed on top of a mountain. You put a tower somewhere, you're going to put it so you get the maximum vision.
Everywhere, yeah. Exactly.
Everywhere, Another thing I noticed, when they had that scene where all the helicopters are going in, okay, I was coming to the helicopters, because I know helicopters a little bit. And I say, how come they're using, like, what do you call UL helicopters with one engine? And the last one that goes in is a double, which you call it a twin Huey. I said, gee whiz, are they just pick them off another movie and just stick them on the screen? I don't know. But no, this movie, another one. Oh yeah, one of the hitmen. One of them died, didn't he?
Both of them.
Yeah,
Both died.
But one came into the tower.
No.
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 No, were you guys watching the same movie? I mean, yeah, the one guy you had, Littlefinger died by Survival Mama shot him.
Okay.
I need to bring up that point too. How the hell does a 105-pound chick fare in a fist fight with a 170-pound man? I mean, I don't want to sound sexist or anything.
Black don't crack. All right.
I can take it to Todd easy, although I'm not 110 pounds.
I don't think Todd's 170 either.
Listen, you ain't messing with you ain't messing with a sister yet, then.
You ain't messing with a pregnant woman. I'll tell you that.
So
she's pregnant. Yeah. She's running around like she was 13 years old. I don't know.
You guys think we're more fragile than we are. We're not. We're protecting a youngin'. Holy shit! Watch out.
Lucky she didn't have twins.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it for me.
Okay. I will. Hey, the Beach is not here, but he sent his thoughts on the movie.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find. Where did he write it at?
Right about him and Andrew having that conversation. It was a Telegram.
I know, but I'm trying to think. What group?
Play a pass.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
The Beach. Now, this was the Beach's comments. And it says, since I won't be around for the show tonight, here are my thoughts on Those Who Wish Me Dead. It was great. Was it a great movie? No. Was it a horrible movie? No. I thought it was okay. Even though she was struck by lightning and basically all right afterwards. And the conversation with the boy about girls I thought was awkward and unnecessary. I don't regret watching it, but I will not be adding it to the arm of shame, so it gets a soft play. So that's what.
I don't think Eddie was done talking when we interrupted him.
Oh no, he did say.
No, he said he was done.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he says that's all I got. So that's what we got. Again, I don't think it was a horrible movie.
Yeah. It wasn't no Child 44, no.
No.
Ooh.
Was it worth a second viewing? No.
In the words of Todd, it's a Candy Crush movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candy Crush movies means you can watch it while you're playing Candy Crush on your phone. Look up, watch the movie for a few minutes.
Spider Solitaire. Personally.
And then go back to your game on your phone, and then so that you're not paying attention to her. But yeah, the only other thing that bothered me about Angelina Jolie is her lips. They get so chapped, and when her lips get chapped, they look so nasty. I'm like, girl, you need some chapstick.
They're not chapped. They're so big. They're like rippled.
Yeah.
No, they were. Oh, that was like I want to just rub some chapstick with Vaseline on their lips. Damn.
Something else.
Too much Botox.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
I'm
the
telling you, there's
Botox.
parts of it where her lips just look so parched and
I still think she's beautiful.
So do I. I really like her.
Did you ever see Gia? Robin?
What? Gia? Yeah.
Gia?
Yeah.
She's so good in that.
Yeah.
Um,
How about I love Salt. I think
I love
Salt is
Salt,
one of
too.
my favorites.
and I love
Yeah.
Liev Schreiber, so it's like
Uh-huh.
he's in that, and there's something about that dude.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of him, Blue, they're doing a 2-hour wrap up for his show on Showtime.
I still haven't
Ray
watched
Donovan.
it. No,
No
I haven't.
kidding. Okay.
It's getting a 2-hour wrap up movie, so that's
All
cool.
right. Cool. That's good.
Hey, I did have one little thing that we talked about. Why did she do this movie?
What?
Taylor Sheridan was the director, and it says Taylor Sheridan was initially brought on to rewrite the script, but another filmmaker dropped out of directing the film. He called the studio with an offer. If you can get Angie to do it with me, I'll direct it for you. He said the studio says, "Great, you'll never get Angie." So what? So I guess Taylor got Angelina Jolie to do the movie, so that's why he did it.
Then he got to be the director.
So
Okay.
maybe does Taylor Sheridan know?
Well, that
Yeah.
answers one of my questions. Why did she do this movie?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're friends. And she's like, yeah, I'll
Maybe.
do that movie.
You think they're calling back for another movie?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I doubt if they'll do it.
How much did it cost to make that movie? Does it say?
I don't know. Box Office Mojo got bought out by IMDb, so they hide
Oh,
a lot
no
of
kidding.
those. Yeah, they hide a lot of the figures now. It's hard to find out that stuff now.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, so that's what we got with that. So let's go ahead. We'll go through the group, and then we'll tell
You
you
still got a
what.
little bit of an echo on your mic.
Hey, Todd.
Hmm?
He's a co-creator of Yellowstone.
See, that's why they did it in Montana. I told you the scenery was beautiful.
Yeah,
Which I've
Montana
been
is
to
beautiful.
Montana's a beautiful state. Anybody that's ever been to Montana,
Yeah.
or if you've not been to Montana,
More people than more steers than people.
yeah, it's not a lot of people, but it's beautiful,
Yeah.
state.
Very.
Never been.
I have.
So
I've been to Butte, Montana. Nice
Okay.
place.
I was there.
I've only been to Todd's place, Florida,
Las
and
Vegas.
Vegas.
How did you like Florida? Was it way too hot for you?
Oh God, yeah. I melt. We went. Oh my God, we went. So we drove to Toronto to fly to Toronto, and my buddy Rod and I started drinking as soon as we hit Toronto. Our flight was at 6 a.m, so we had to be there by. So we were drinking till 3, and then passed out, and then we got a call to get up. So neither of us really slept. And come flying into Florida in that heat. Oh, I thought I was going to die. I was hungover, and
Blue,
Miami.
those 3 places that you named there do not represent the majority of America, by the way.
I loved Vegas. Definitely adult playground. Loved it. Walking around with a drink in your hand. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's Vegas. That's Vegas. Go
Where
to
did you
South.
go? Where did you go, Blue? Did you go to Tampa?
Go to what?
Did you go to Tampa, in
No, I
Florida?
went to Miami.
Oh my! I went to Tampa.
Yeah, Miami.
I worked at Walt Disney. Oh no, yeah, was it Walt Disney? Tampa.
No,
No,
not
that's
Tampa.
Orlando.
Would have been
Actually,
Busch Gardens.
I did go to Disney.
Oh wait, no, Busch Gardens I went to.
Busch
I was
Gardens is in Tampa.
Yeah, well, I worked on the lift that they had in there. That was
Alright.
hot.
Vegas,
hot
and I
humid.
like Old Vegas better than New Vegas.
Yeah.
Old Vegas is fun. Fremont Street.
Yep. Wait until you see if Texas passes legalized gambling. Wait until you see the new Vegas they build in freaking Texas. It's gonna be massive.
Cool.
Wow.
Although I'm not much of a gambler, but I mean I do like all the other parts of it.
I like dancers and strippers and
There's
Who
a
doesn't?
shocker, Roger.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead before we go down a bad road. So we'll go ahead. Let's vote on this player pass for those who wish to be dead. So folks over here on the side chat, tell us player pass for this particular movie. I'll run through the panel, but also vote in the Telegram group, and then Alban can tell us what the vote on that is. Roger, play or pass for this movie?
This has got to be my softest play ever because I would recommend it to some of my friends and know that they would really like it because they're idiots. And I didn't hate it. I didn't want the 2 hours back when I was done this time. So
That's good sign.
yeah.
All right. What about you, Eddie? Play or pass for this
Oh,
one?
it's got to be a pass for me.
A pass. Dalton gives it a pass. Well, Patty will say it. Aubin.
It's a pass for me.
Pass.
As much as I like Angelina, but I just can't see me telling anyone to go watch this movie. I'll tell them something else to watch first.
Okay. Blue.
Yeah, I'm a
Play or
pass.
pass. You're a
I'm
pass.
a pass. I'm not a hard pass, but I'm definitely a pass.
All right. So he gives it a pass.
Patty's giving it a
pass. Patty a
giving it a
play.
play.
Yeah. So we got that. And then I'm looking at the Telegram group.
Honey,
We have.
what are you?
Oh, I'm a play. I give it a play. I think kind of like Roger said, it's a soft play.
We're getting divorced.
But I definitely, you know.
Hey, Todd, I want a divorce.
Yeah, right. On what grounds? He liked the movie I didn't like. So
I just don't understand. Did everyone vote in Telegram, or do they need to? Okay, someone changed their vote, or they
yeah,
put in their
because now we're down to 69% for play.
Okay,
Because I looked, it was 80 some.
Yeah, it was 80 and 20. So someone
Yeah,
Patty was asking how to change your vote.
you can retract it if you.
I told her.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Repeat it anyway, though, Aubin, because for anybody else that
If
maybe
you
wanted to change it.
have a vote in there you want to change, you can right click on it and click on retract vote, and it will pull your vote back.
So yeah. So again, I think it's probably going to be in that 50-50 to me. I think that I said my grade would be like a 5.8, 5.7 if I had to get score 1 to 10. It wasn't horrible, but definitely some spots. And I did wonder when Eddie said this. One of the things that I thought about is when they came up for that little bit of air, why didn't they get ashes and coals in their mouth when they?
Well, and you know what? That fire would be sucking all the oxygen out of the air. They wouldn't be getting in any friggin' air.
None.
You know what? If that was the only, if that was like a surefire way to survive a fire, you really think all these firefighters have died over the years? And if they're anywhere near water, they still die.
Yeah. You're right. So yeah.
That's why they have those suits or those sleeping bags they climb in there and hope for the friggin' best.
Yeah. So we'll have that. And so for next week, we have 2 movies. Aubin, what are our 2 movies that were picked for next week?
It looks of Wrath of Man and Cruella.
Wrath of Man and Cruella. So let me pull those little tabs up for you guys. Wrath of Man, Jason Statham, a Guy Ritchie movie. I've watched this and it's a shoot 'em up. So that is that particular movie. And let me pull up Cruella. Share for this. Both of these are available for most of us are able to watch it. I know that Cruella is if you have Disney Plus, you can pay $30 and watch it, unless you have other means. But that's how the $30 to watch this if you have Disney Plus, which I wonder how much money they're really making off of this kind of stuff.
Well, you know what though? Like the thing is, people can't go to the theaters, so they're not making any money. They got to make.
They're opening theaters here in.
Yeah, but I mean that was opening weekend was last weekend, and they're screwed. You know what I mean? They're kind of screwed because normally it'd be box office. They got to make it somewhere. I get that Disney's a multi-quadrillionaire and they don't really need the money, but at the same time, I kind of get why they're doing what they're doing for now. And hopefully what'll happen in the future probably. Well, they'll still do this probably, right? For those people that don't want to go to the theater.
But it probably won't be at the same time.
You wish as a Disney Plus subscriber that you would get it, but then nobody would go to the theater.
Yeah.
Because you pay $10 a month and your whole family can watch it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got.
Oh yeah, one thing that I do like about Cruella, just the same thing that I liked about Maleficent. I like because I haven't been a great fan for Disney doing the live action remakes because I'm not a big fan of. It's pretty much the same dialogue, the same music. It's like a repeat. And you know, when you've already seen a movie, you've already seen a movie. And for me, I'm finding that most of them, like The Lion King, it had a couple of new songs, but it was pretty much the exact same story. So I like that Disney's also going in the opposite direction and kind of doing it from the villain's point of view and basically why they became what they became. So I'm liking these. I hope they do more of that because Cruella, yeah, she was a great bad guy. Maleficent was a great bad guy. There's such a huge thing of bad guys. I mean, every Disney movie has a bad guy. I like seeing the other side of the story. Plus, it's a brand new story, you know, so you don't feel like it's just regurgitated.
Yeah, and I've watched both of these, so I will go back and rewatch them so that
I'm doing that too. I've watched them both as well.
I'll rewatch them to get an idea. And,
Make some notes.
So definitely some big movies. Albin, have you any word on what you're thinking might be popping up soon, or?
Yes, but before I do that,
Yep.
Since since we made these choices for these movies, I am gonna say we will relist the Comeback Trail since a bunch of people wanted to watch that.
Yep.
And
pick the ones that had like a couple of the ones that didn't have any. Don't bother with.
Right.
Yeah, great idea.
This way, people can still get to. But I guess we're gonna go back to one movie next for episode 11. But I think that as for the new movies, hold on, I'm jumping into my list here. Trying to see some of the new ones. I think Quiet Place 2 should be ready. There's another one. Respect is going to be out by then, I believe.
Oh, look at Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie's ears perked up.
Eddie's ears perked up, right? Then there's Infinite. It comes out on the 10th.
That's sci-fi. I'm into that one, I think.
Okay. Is that sci-fi?
Isn't that Mark Wahlberg sci-fi?
Yeah, it is Mark Wahlberg. I wasn't putting together Mark Wahlberg and sci-fi, but I guess I should, but I don't know why I didn't. I always think of him more comedy most of it. Well, he plays everything. It's hard. You can't even say that. He does play everything, Mark Wahlberg. There's what other movies here? Is that Wild Dog? Spiral finally came out. Yeah. The Resort. New Order. I'm not sure if it's out there for us yet, but that one should be ready. I'm still composing that list, and I'm waiting to see if anybody else wants to throw some stuff out there that I might miss.
Yeah, Jim says here, Quiet Place 2 digital copy won't be out till July. I don't think that I think
You're not
Jim's
gonna see it?
correct on. I don't think we'll see that on the front end. I don't think we're going to see that early. I think they're my thoughts. Now you never know what's going to be released when.
Right.
But I think they're going to be very tight on this one because I think that it's that spur of the movies.
The first one was so bad.
No, The Quiet Place was good. I liked
horrible. It was stupid.
It was not stupid.
We'll have to check The Beach's arm.
Wait, we can go back. Hey, didn't we rate that on the show? Wasn't that one of the movies?
Yeah, we rated it. I rated it stupid.
It was actually. I mean, it wasn't a horror movie. It's a thriller. Yeah. And I mean, yes, there were a lot of plot holes in it, Roger. There were. But I liked the premise of the thing. I thought it was interesting. They went a different direction. To
the unbelievable.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this week is going to be. Next week will be 2 movies, and then we'll play it by ear because we're just trying to keep this shorter. I mean, you can see we're at an hour, and we've kind of
done.
We've actually had some filler. We've done some filler in here, so. If we can keep this show right around that hour and not go too far. When we get to 2 movies and you get everybody jumping in and everyone, it just tends to run long, and we're just worried about that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. We'll roll out of here.
Before
Yep.
you do that, after show on Telegram tonight. Today,
Yeah,
or?
we can try that. Yeah, we can try that. We could try the audio thing.
Yeah, what
So
there's
voice.
Yeah, we have a voice chat that we're gonna do
Yeah,
on
you did that this
Telegram.
week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just jump into to Telegram and the Play Pass group, and we'll continue from there.
Yeah, we'll try. We're trying to test it out, try to see some different ways. One of the other things is with Alban and myself, you're wanting to include as many people as you can, and sometimes people are a little leery with this having to. I got to show my face. I got to have a camera. This and that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you really don't. As you can see, Roger doesn't have a camera. Never had a camera, and that's fine. Works. He comes on every week, but we're trying to hope that on Telegram maybe people be able to jump on there easily.
Yeah, they could jump. You could jump on easy.
Yes.
Just want to let everyone know that when you do use a Telegram, there's going to be a microphone there, and it might say muted. You're just going to have to click on it and to unmute yourself, and so you can join the group.
Okay.
And you have to give permissions if you're on a phone. You have to give permission to use the microphone, because I know that was a permission in Telegram that your phone has to say, "Hey, is it okay for you to use your microphone?"
Okay.
So, all right. So, we got that going, and we'll start. Roger, anything you got to say before we go?
Beware of lightning.
It will chase you.
It will. No, thanks for having me on. It was a blast. Look forward to the movies this week.
Yeah. Eddie, anything you got?
Yeah, okay, good movie. Let's say good to see Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, I like him because of Medina. Anybody see Medina? You've seen it, eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Every time I look at his face, I said, Medina. Okay. Have a good one.
Alban.
All right, everyone. Hope to see you in Telegram in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Yep. And we got show Friday. Okay, Streaming Matters on Friday.
Oh yeah, Friday. Yeah, Streaming Matters.
Streaming Matters on Friday.
Do we have a guest? Or?
Yeah, you got me.
Huh?
Wow.
What? We're gonna have a guest star.
Turn your camera on and say that so we can.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah. She's been standing me up. We'll see. Well, maybe she'll have Blues Corner, Blues News.
No, that's pressure. I don't want pressure. I don't want to have to do homework.
So, all right, we got that thing. Blue, anything you want to say before we go?
Nope. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, thank you for joining us. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Angela Jolie's "Those Who Wish Me Dead" got a what was it? 60% or 60% play? It was
what do we say?
I guess somewhere around there. Yeah, but I'm saying between that and the show, who's on here, it was about 60. So
it was 64 to 36.
So, if you got some extra time and you want to play some Candy Crush while you watch a movie, there you go. Like Roger said. You got plenty. You got a movie to watch. So, hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you Friday, and if not, we'll see you next Wednesday. Cruella and Wrath of Man next week.
Right.